Alright, what is going down, fellers? Holy shit. I played for like another 10 or 15 minutes. Ooh, and good thing I quit when I did. I was at the 3-minute mark, dude. If I played for another 3 minutes than I did, oh boy, I wouldn't have been able to get my refund for Night Rain. They never learn. How's that song go? Night Train. Yeah, that game sucks, dude. Night Train is not good. There's Elden Ring, which in many ways is the greatest game ever made. And then there's Night Train, discount Elden Ring. Worse in every fucking way. Worse in every fucking motherfucking way, dude. Every fucking way it's worse. Every single way that you can approach the game and criticize it and compare it to Elden Ring, you walk away going, yeah, it was better in Elden Ring. Gameplay was better, you know. I guess the graphics are slightly better in this thing, although they also kind of have a cheap phone game fucking look to everything. And then you see so much repetitive shit that, I don't know, man. I don't feel comfortable saying that it looks better than this game. When the art style is so refined, it might have technically worse graphics, but when the art style is done in so much more of a detailed way, it looks better. So, no. The game that's 3 years older looks better. And shit, I'm playing it on the PS4 right here, dude. So it objectively looks worse than on PC. But on PC, yeah, it looks better. But who cares about graphics? That doesn't really mean anything. Is the game fun? Are we coming back to play and play and play and play? No. Elden Ring Night Rain is, yeah. I've been noticing there are a lot of people like me who gave it a shot and walked away going, ew, that's not good Elden Ring game. That's bad Elden Ring game. And then there's a lot of people who are coping and are trying real hard to like it, and they've already put in like 10 hours, 20 hours. Some people put in like 60 or 80 hours so far. Like, goddamn, crackhead. All you do is play this thing. And even they are largely going, yeah, it needs to be fixed in certain ways. Is like the people who are genuinely really open-minded and giving it a chance, even they are saying the game needs this, it needs that, blah, 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 blah. And they're right. They are correct. The game needs a lot of work. And it needs so much work, dog, that I don't think you could salvage it. I mean, we're at the point where we're just like, maybe the mods can fix this, or maybe the patches will update this, or maybe the DLC will... Dude. Fucking let it go. This game just sucks. Period. I mean, what's good about it? The art style, FromSoft art style, is always pretty kick-ass and metal-looking. Dragons and armor and sick, weird weapons. Yeah, they kill it in that regard every time. Sure. Yeah, the graphics, it's alright, I guess. Art style, alright, I guess. That's the best thing, the art style. What else is good? I liked the hub world, the little hub world that you're introduced to in the beginning of the game. After you get through the tutorial, which was terrible, you get to the hub world, and then you start meeting the characters. Apparently, the classes that you play as, these characters, they're actual characters in the game, and you can talk to them and learn from them and stuff. And I thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, the little hub world was cool. It was nicely made. It gets boring and old in like 10 minutes, but during that 10 minutes, I was genuinely like, oh, what's this? What's over here? Oh, this is kind of a cool place to explore. There was a sense of exploration in our Elden Ring game. Can you believe it? Well, guess what? After that, forget it. There's nothing to explore after that. It's just running around in the shrinking Fortnite game world where nothing matters. Everything is just like cheap feeling and shitty. Like, That feeling of exploring a place where like, wow, what's over there? I wonder what's there. It could be interesting. No, this is all just randomly generated Fortnite mechanic crap, you know, like maybe you'll get something good, maybe you won't. Who knows? This is the game where you win largely based on the luck of your loot. Yep. Doesn't matter how good you actually are at the game. No. Who cares about that? It's all about the loot. And that largely decides whether you win or die. That is fucking stupid. I really don't like this gameplay that forces you to just deal with... play with what you got, you know? Work with what you got. How about I not even play the game and play a game that doesn't suck? Like, that's just it, man. A lot of people are defending the game saying, oh, yeah, it sucks playing alone, but if you play with friends, it's amazing. Dude, fuck you. I got games that don't suck that I can play with friends that are more amazing. That are actually amazing. Okay, so shut the fuck up. That's a bad fucking talking point. And then there's people that are like, oh yeah, this game is only lame to losers who have no friends to play it with. Haha. That's like, fuck you, dude. If you know anything about my channel here, I've uploaded countless amounts of footage from me and my brother Tom and our buddy Justin. We're childhood friends with the guy. Every weekend he comes over and all three of us play some co-op games together, or we play guitar, or shit like that, you know, or we work on some project. All three of us do everything together, man, whenever we can, whenever we're not working, because we are slaves to capitalism. But yeah, whenever we get free time, we're always playing co-op games and shit. Diablo 3 we dug. Fucking ODST, that's our favorite co-op game that we always play on Firefight Lost Platoon. It's always like the perfect thing to kick back and just enjoy one of the best Halo experiences ever made. We'll play some old school shit, some Contras and Double Dragon, Battletoads, you know, from time to time. These are co-op game experiences that are like the best. Age of Empires 2, we love playing all the weird modded maps and survival tower defense things that they got in that game. Fucking Command & Conquer, Red Alert 2, the Desire mod, I always play that with my brother. I set up like this really crazy modded map, and it's awesome. Like the enemies just send waves after you, and you have to hold them off and defend, and it's great. We've been playing it a lot lately, actually, since I set it up in my room, where we can actually be in the same room now together, so we can just look over on each other's screens and help each other out. We don't have to worry, we don't have to use voice chat and kind of visualize and describe what we're seeing to each other. No, we're all in the same room. It's better now. Like, goddamn, dude. Speaking of which, that's called local area network. That's called couch co-op. It would be nice if this fucking Night Rain game implemented a feature like that. I could download the game 3 times, give you guys at FromSoft 3 times the money I normally would, buy 3 copies of this fucking game, get them all set up on PS4s, and all play them in the same room together. But that would mean $120, and then that's it. Local area network. We can play now. That's awesome. That would have been so much better, dude. But no, online only, fuckers. So you gotta just pay for an online sub. I'm not doing that. What the fuck? I gotta pay $80, is it? $60, $70, $80 for Sony Live every year. Gotta pay an amount like that for 3 different accounts, so me and my brother and my buddy Justin can all play. Like, that's too much money. That's a lot of money just for one game, and this one game fucking sucks. So what the fuck would I want to do that for? And then I could get it on PC, but my buddy Justin doesn't have a good gaming PC to play on. My brother does, and I do, but he doesn't really have one. I have a good PC at work. I could bring it home for the weekend and set it up, and then all 3 of us could play Night Rain that way, and we don't have to pay for an online sub. We could do it that way, but that's kind of a pain in the ass. I gotta bring my work computer home every fucking weekend. That sounds like a drag. And I guess I could get another computer, but I'd have to spend close to like $600 for a computer that's worth a fuck enough to run this game. So I can't find a way to afford this reasonably, to play it with my pals. So it's out of the question. I'm playing the game solo. What's the game like solo? Also bad. It's not scaled well for a single player. They're probably going to do some patches and updates that help with this issue, but I don't think that's gonna save it, man. Like, fucking, the gameplay loop is just trash. You fly in on the fart night bird instead of bus, and it looks terrible, and you get dropped down into this dog shit area, and then you're pressured to rush. You can't even scratch your ass or pick your nose, dude. You can't fucking take a break. It, you need focus. It's pressure. It's stressful. It's kind of mindless, repetitive. Run over here, do this. Run over here, do that. Don't even think about it. It's fucking stupid. This kind of gameplay. People who like this are fucking dumb, dude. You guys are all cucktarded if you like this. Like, this is a bad game objectively. Like, holy shit. Anyway, so yeah, I was grinding in an actual good Elden Ring game to get my stats up a little bit. I really like how you can tweak your stats to the finest detail in this game, something you can't do in the new Elden Ring game. It feels like the gameplay in Night Rain, like any effort that you put into building up your character, it just goes in the trash when the run is done, you know? And all you got to show for it is some fucking relics that are pretty useless. That fucking sucks, dude. It's a bad game. I feel like Night Rain is only sitting around a 7 because of coping from simps that can't accept the fact that this game is very mid, actually. It's like I would say it's like a 4 or a 5 or a 6 out of 10, somewhere around there, depending on how generous you're feeling. I'm pretty cynical. I'm going to lean towards 4. And no game is perfect in my eyes. I would never give Elden Ring a perfect score, the actual Elden Ring. To me, it's more like an 8 or a 9. Yeah, I said it. I know. Sacrilege, right? The From Simps would fucking hate my guts for giving it anything less than like a 9.7 or a near perfect 10. No, I think Elden Ring is actually like an 8 or a 9. And the reason I say that is because this game also doesn't have local area network. That would have been a nice feature. But no, force everyone onto the shitty FromSoft servers if they want to play with each other. That's terrible. What a terrible experience that is. Laggy as shit. Man, FromSoft, your servers are ass, dude. God damn. And this is me saying that. Somebody who hasn't really been online gaming since the Bungie Halo days. when dedicated servers didn't even exist. Like, so, yeah, man, this is a joke. If anyone's lagging a little in FromSoft servers, everybody lags like crazy. It's terrible. So, yeah, no local area network, something that FromSoft could easily implement that they never have. So many games do it, dude. So many games have done it from over 20, 30 fucking years ago. That kind of shit. Well, maybe not 30, but, you know, around there. God damn, dude. This is a joke. So, because of that, can't really enjoy the game with other people very easily. The game has a lot of long, boring, open areas. There's nothing to do in between except trek across. Takes forever. The horse helps a little, but it still takes forever. A lot of ladders and elevators that take forever to get through. Jesus Christ, man. The game's boring in a lot of fucking ways, dude. It is. The hit detection in Elden Ring is definitely a lot better than the FromSoft games of the past, but it still has some pretty bad hit detection sometimes. So it's not a perfect game. Definitely not. What else do I hate about Elden Ring? I think that's about it. The game got updated over time for the worst. So many enemies are damage sponges. So many of the cooler weapons in the game got nerfed. So it's just a more annoying experience. FromSoft and their updates are garbage, dude. Even like, I'll give you another example. When Shadow of the Turd Tree came out, there was a spell called Impenetrable Thorns, and it was overpowered as fuck. It needed a nerf for sure. And they nerfed it. But guess what they nerfed it as? Guess how much they nerfed it, I mean. They nerfed it to shit. It's useless now. Fucking useless. So, like, what the fuck are they doing? They don't know what they're fucking doing over there at FromSoft. Swear to God. Yeah, Shadow of the Erd Tree did not even feel like it was tested when that shit launched, dude. Like, we found so many broken things they had to fix. Like the what do you call it? The chicken wing with the bleed damage slam attack. Good God, that was overpowered. Killing people online in one shot like crazy. They had the perfume. That was overpowered as fuck. If you were standing in the middle of that, you're dead instantly, you know? Dealing damage that could kill any boss in the game in one hit. What else did they have in the game? Yeah, there was a few other things. I can't remember. I haven't played in a while because I didn't think the DLC was that great compared to launch Elden Ring. And I think Elden Ring over time isn't that great because they nerfed everything. They patched the shit out of the game. Like, this game launches with Bloodhound Step being super badass. So badass to the point where running isn't as good as just spamming Bloodhound Step over and over again. It's great. It feels awesome to just dash everywhere. Yeah, the unpatched version of Elden Ring is amazing. I'm a big critic of these From games. I don't think they're as good as a lot of assholes are saying. And the unpatched version of Elden Ring is a weird, unique experience. Bows are actually good in that version of the game. Bows have always sucked. Want to be an archer in these games? Go fuck yourself. But guess what? In Elden Ring, launch 1.0 version, the disc version, offline, don't get the updates. That version of the game is pretty great, dude. And it's actually harder in a lot of ways. Like Rodan and Melania, they're harder. She can open with her waterfowl. You don't have to get her health down 20% before that goes. No, she'll fucking open with that move sometimes. Good luck. And Rodan is way more vicious in the original version. He focuses on you, not the fucking, like, AI teammates. He keeps the focus mainly on you. So, yeah, you know, there's some things that are better about it for sure. I think it's better overall. And it's the only reason I fucking play this game. I tried real hard to like the updated version and the new DLC and stuff. And there were some things I liked, yeah, sure, but there were a lot of things that fucking sucked, dude. They definitely were. So fuck that. Not a big fan. But yeah, I did get Night Rain yesterday because my bro was hanging out with Justin. They were doing a few things. They were going to come back later. I had nothing to do at the house for a couple hours. So I was like, man, that Night Rain game sure looks bad. I probably shouldn't get it. And then I thought to myself, hey, what if I, like, found some mods that might, like, make it better, though? Okay, maybe then it'll be worth playing by myself as, like, a fun little single-player thing to do from time to time. $40? A decent single-player experience? Maybe. With some mods to help make it, you know, tolerable? Maybe I'll actually get behind that. Maybe I will. Now, see, I'm not a total fucking hater, alright? I was trying to get behind this game. I was trying to enjoy it, trying to actually accept it for what it is. Oh boy. That experience made me hate it even more, dude. Like, oh boy. This game feels cheap and stupid. I also hated the controls. I guess you can change the controls a good bit, so that would probably solve my problem. But if you can't, ooh boy, that's not good. Yeah, I kept on wasting items by pressing up on the D-pad when you're supposed to, like, that in regular Elden Ring, that cycles or whatever, right? I think. It definitely doesn't use the item. No, these are spells when you press up. Yeah, it's totally different in the new game. That I was not getting used to that. I would have to probably play on and off for days to finally break free of that habit. Yeah, fuck that. That's annoying. That was a stupid change they made. And another stupid change they made was you have to hold down Y and then hit left trigger or right trigger to activate your cooldown special attacks. And the special attacks, some of them were pretty badass. Most of them were trash. But some characters have overpowered badass attacks compared to their lesser impressive counterparts. To pull that off, hold down Y and then press the attack. I don't know. I don't like the way that feels. I would much rather prefer being able to run up on a guy and not have to think about holding down a button and just straight up push a single fucking button one time. Boom, here comes my strongest attack. Fuck you. You know, it's very snappy, very fun to abuse. But now I gotta remember to hold down Y, and it's kind of a weird feeling thing. Like I feel like I can't move around and do stuff as efficiently while I'm trying to hold down that button and pull off my special attack. I wasn't feeling it. That was annoying. So some things about the controls sucked. Scaling over walls, like jumping up and climbing stuff, that was not feeling very good either. Sometimes it worked, sometimes you were having a hard time getting up there, dude. What the fuck is that? And it looked funny too. It looked really silly. The Sekiro style wall. It looked silly in Sekiro. It looks even more silly in this game. You would think motherfuckers with such powerful legs would just be Jet Li kicking everybody in this fucking game, right? What a weird game, but also a bad game. It's not very good. Like I said, the only things I like about it, art style looks pretty good. Some of the gameplay elements are fine. I like some of the specials. Those were cool. You're like invulnerable when you execute them, so they can't hit you when you do it. So it's often used as a way to dodge damage. I like the bird guys one. It flies up in the air and slams enemies. It's kind of hard to aim, and it takes a second to execute, so you can miss with it pretty easily if the enemy is quite elusive. So that guy kind of sucks, the bird dude. And he's not about dodging at all. He's all about blocking, and then you run out of stamina all the time. He's a bad character. He's not very good. Wilder is a pretty good character. Overall decent build. The hook shot grappling thing, I thought that would be really cool. It's fucking trash. His wind up stun explosion power up though, that thing was kind of fun to abuse, I'm not gonna lie. The recluse, she has like a thorns spell that shoots out and kills everyone in her immediate area. I thought that was pretty cool, even though she's definitely one of the worst characters. Sucks, right? One of the worst characters has one of the better specials. Like, you just made a character almost good, but not really. What else can I bitch about this game? I didn't get to use the summoner lady. Maybe, guys, if I got to use the summoner lady, the experience would have been so amazing that I would change my mind completely and say that this game is great. I doubt it. I couldn't find out how to unlock her. And like I said, if I played for longer than like 3 minutes, I wouldn't have been able to get my refund. I played for 117 minutes, they said. So good thing I quit when I did. But like right when I was about to quit, I wanted to test as many characters as I had unlocked, and I unlocked the Duchess recently, so I tried her, and I thought she was one of the worst characters. She can turn invisible. That doesn't hurt anybody, dude. And now I have to sneak up on everybody who's dumb and can't even see me. This is no skill. This is no challenge. This is actually really boring. So playing as her was boring, dude. I fucking hated her. So didn't play as her. I played as the Executor guy who turns into the dog monster. That was fun, turning into the big monster. It's kind of a dumb little gimmicky kind of thing. And you can easily swing miss, and you're a big target now, so it's kind of bad, actually. Then there's the Raider. He's all about tanking damage while delivering damage, so he's not really into dodging and stuff. Just sort of a tanky character for a big, dumb barbarian type. But it's a FromSoft game, so there's no such thing as a character who can actually take damage really well. So you're still going to die a lot as this guy. He's kind of pointless to be. And the Archer character is pretty good. Shooting the shit out of everything, doing that dash slice. And the special with the super arrow is really effective. So yeah, the Wilder and the Archer guy are good. Everyone else is not. That's kind of the truth. Was there another character that I missed? Probably. I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan. Ugh. Was not a big fan. Yeah. But I wanted to test out all the characters before I left. At least all 7 of them that I had at the moment. Was disappointed with most of them. So, yeah. I need a drink. Hold on. carbonated soda water that's sugar-free because I'm healthy. This shit's pretty good, actually. Some of them suck, but if you find some flavors you like, it's a nice drink. And it's cheap. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, I experimented with the characters as quickly as I could, and I got out of there with 3 minutes to spare. Woo! I was worried I didn't get out in time and I'd have to pay for this garbage game. Yeesh. But I got out 3 minutes in time. Thank God. Thank God. Because I wasn't exactly sure when I started. It was at like 7:30 almost, and I was like, oh boy. And it was like a little past 9. I was like, should I quit? Should I quit? Should I quit? And I did, thank God. Nerve-wracking. I guess I'll start a timer next time. This is the only thing I like about Steam. You can play for under 2 hours and get a refund. So you can technically try every game. So yeah. It's funny though, if you want a refund, you have to submit refund, right? And then they ask you, what was wrong? And you can tell them. And yeah, I left a bunch of nasty messages. I was like, yeah, this game fucking sucks. It's not very good. It's actually kind of like false advertising. They claim that it's a co-op game, but these co-op features are so fucking weak, dude, that it's honestly insulting to say that this is worthy of being called a co-op game. Like, that bad. So you got an argument, actually, a legit argument. If you want your fucking money back, like, come on, man. No duos, no voice chat, no crossplay, no local area network. Fuck, dude. That's for a co-op game, a game they expect you to be playing 90-something% of the time with other people in. Holy fucking stupid shit is that, right? Like, fucking, how'd they fuck this up? Like I said, man, games that are like 30, 40 years old have better co-op elements than this. This is fucking stupid. And then you gotta do it all online with the terrible FromSoft servers where the lag is really bad. I watched reviews where people are flying in on the bird, and the bird is like stuttering. It's like moving back and forth, like shuddering. It's because of the lag, dude. It looks terrible. And then you gotta deal with that in actual gameplay when it matters. Oh no. This is a game where you need to nail really frame-perfect parries and roll dodges, dude. And you gotta put up with that lag? That is some bullshit. So fuck that, dude. Fuck that game. Don't play it. Uninstall it. Get your money back. That's what I did. Yeah. I feel dumb for even giving it a chance, man. Honestly. Yeah, my enjoyment level with it was practically 0. My confusion level with it was very high. My baffled level was very high. And at one point, towards the end, when I was about to put the controller down and not play anymore, I was flying in on one of the stupid little birds, right? And I was looking down at everything. And I was immediately reminded of Fart Night, one of the worst games ever made, one of the worst things that's ever happened to gaming, one of the most horrifying things that's ever happened to gaming. It really has popularized this kind of trash, and you can kind of make an argument that games like this are ruining games like Elden Ring, actual Elden Ring. Games like this are ruining actual multiplayer and co-op experiences. Games like that are actually ruining Halo. It's kind of a shooter, right? Fart Night? Yeah. Bungie Halo games are adopting a lot of elements. Well, it's not Bungie anymore, it's 343. Well, it's not 343 anymore, it's Halo Industries, right? Yeah. And the Halo franchise is now adopting elements from these dumb gotcha fucking phone game type cheap, trashy fucking games, dude. Like, good God, we really are turning into a society of zombies. We just accept this zombie game that shoots out AI-generated trash at us, and that's the majority of the game. There's not actually anything special or unique, handcrafted in the games anymore. We're just going into this, randomly generated, I don't know, maybe this is good, maybe this is bad, Yeah. What is this form of gaming? This is stupid. Fuck this. But there's plenty of old games that are classics. And they sometimes make a new game that is a classic, legendary hit. Look at Expedition 33. That's a pretty damn good game that just came out. I think we can do better. I have really high standards, and I'm not about to suck the game's dick completely. I think it could be a little better, but it's mostly good. And Night Rain is mostly bad. You know what's funny about this year, dude? The gay woke games are the better games, and the metal badass games are the worst games, dude. It's true. It's true. Look, Dumb the Fart Ages and Night Train just came out, and they're pretty mid. They're like a 7 out of 10 for a lot of people. Less for people like me who are really picky. So, yeah, those games kind of suck, dude. Don't even bother, really. Jesus. But the co-op game with the two lesbians or whatever it was, yeah, that's a good game, dude. It's a good co-op game. Fun little co-op elements. You can get into that game. It's cheap. Only one person has to buy it, and then they can play it cooperatively for free with whoever they partner up with. I think you can even do that online. That is really awesome. And it's only like $40 or something, right? It's a cheap game. It's an indie style game, but it's a really good co-op experience. Can't really hate it. And then Expedition 33, that game's woke as hell. All this French fucking women everywhere, dude, in this game. It's woke as fuck. It's all about admiring beauty and yeah. Paintings and art. It's super gay. But it's a really fine RPG. It reminds everyone of Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VII, you know, like the greats. Really good music, really good visuals, good storytelling. It's got all these plot twists, and it's crazy. It's a pretty cool game. Pretty cool game. Definitely better than Dumb Ages or whatever it's called, and my brother made a funny joke. He was just like, wow, so they got Fart Night in Elden Ring. They're Fart Soft now. I was like, yeah, the company is Fart Soft now. From Soft? No, it's Fart Soft. This game sucks. This game, Fart Night, Night Train, it's bad, dude. This is the worst game that FromSoft has ever made. Dark Souls 2 is like an 8 or a 7, you know? If you want to attack the game hard, like, lower than that is kind of like, okay, guy, it's not that bad. But this game, no, it's pretty bad. You can't really play it with anyone, and playing it by yourself becomes mindless and repetitive like crazy. No, this is a bad game, dude. Night Train sucks compared to pretty much every other FromSoft game ever made. I would argue even the Armored Core type games that they've put out are way better than Night Train. Night Train, ugh, Jesus Christ. It's like Destiny, but worse, and that game is awful. Fart Night. Yeah, they can't do this to us, man. These Fart Night clone type, like, bro shooter online experiences, online only experiences. Like, dude, these suck, dude. We really need to stop these. There's too many of them. Apex Legends, Call of Duty, Titty Fail, all this online fucking cult shit in gaming. Knock it the fuck off, dude. Whatever happened to just, here's Ocarina of Time, I'm playing a really amazing game, and then now I beat it, and that's gaming, you know? Whatever happened to that? Now we have to be tethered to this online-only, microtransaction-filled world full of AI-generated random slop coming at us. You just take it or leave it, the good and the bad. What is that shit? How about, fuck that, and I just take the good? I just want a W and then walk away. Anybody in gaming looking to do that? Apparently you're not allowed to do that in modern gaming. That's why I live in the past. I play a lot of older titles. They're good. Those are the good ones. It's simple, man. Every year there's a bunch of games. Most of them suck. Some of them are good. Get those, buy those, collect those, have them on physical disc, have them on the platform that you play it on. Maintain that console, make sure it works. Then over the years, you have a collection of amazing games to always replay. Haven't played that one in a while? Play it. It'll feel brand new. You haven't played it in years. Endless fun. Versus buying new garbage all the fucking time with microtransactions, online only, restrictions, cut content, unfinished launches. Did I say unfinished launches twice? Let me say it a third time. Unfinished launches suck. And I'm talking about like actual unfinished launches, like it crashes all the fucking time, or like, you know, it's completely fucking broken and busted and they shouldn't have made the game, it's so bad. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Not something you can salvage. I'm talking like Callisto Protocol. Yeah, that game was trash on PC when I first played it. Good God. The whole time I was playing it, I was so worried, oh my God, my computer's gonna crash, my computer's gonna crash. Throughout the whole fucking game, I had that massive worry distracting me from enjoying the game. And it wasn't even that enjoyable. The game sucked. So, yikes. And I couldn't get my money back for it because I was stupid and played it for over 2 hours. I technically didn't actually play it for over 2 hours. Much of that time was spent me looking up ways to get around all the crashes. I was stupid and I left the game on, and they count that as you playing, even though it's technically inaccurate. I wasn't actually playing for that amount of time. So if you ask me, I think I got a legit argument that I should be able to get my fucking money back for that game still, but no, hard rules are hard rules, and the math is all they care about, and the math says I was technically in that game for over 2 hours, so you know what I mean? So I'm screwed. I had to pay the $60 or $70 or whatever it is. Terrible. So yeah, that's what I get. I deserve that, I guess, for being dumb and not understanding the refund policy in detail. But now I do, so I didn't get fucked by Night Rain. I didn't get fucked by Armored Core 5 or 6 or whatever the fuck that was called. I didn't get fucked by Dumb the Fart Ages, you know? So yeah, that's what's nice about Steam. You can refund shit. Just figure out how it works. Don't play for over 2 hours. Sit and mediate. Think about your almost near 2 hour experience so far. Ask yourself, am I really going to be playing this? If the answer is no, obviously don't fucking get it. Get your money back. So that's what I did. Yeah, I really don't care for Night Rain. I think it really sucks. I think it's a pretty mediocre ass co-op RPG, but with the co-op elements as dog shit as they are, I dropped the score from mid to a little worse than that actually. Below average. 4 out of 10. I'm feeling hateful. I'm not going to cope. I'm not going to look on the bright side and bump the score up a notch or so. Nah. 4 out of 10, that's where I'm sticking this. Maybe some updates could be good, although don't hold your breath. FromSoft is bad with those. But maybe they can salvage this to a degree and things get better. And maybe, yeah, it is a point higher. But that's about it. This is definitely not a near masterpiece level game like Elden Ring is, or Ocarina of Time, or Final Fantasy VII, or Half-Life, or Morrowind, or something like that. Although Morrowind on Metacritic is like an 88, what is that shit, dude? Morrowind is one of the OG open world games, dude. It was groundbreaking for its time. It changed the game, son. That score should be a lot higher. That's bullshit. It's better than Oblivion and Skyrim, if you ask me. I think it did a lot more to make gaming advance for the better. This is some bullshit. So yeah, the Metacritic scores aren't always great, but they're usually close enough. And 88 is still damn, you should probably play it, you know. Although it should be a 90-something for sure. Anyway, who cares about ratings, though? You shouldn't focus too much on them. Because there's always an exception, man. Shit. I think they gave Lord of the Rings War in the North for Xbox 360 and PS3. I think they gave that like a 7. I love that game. It's a great 3-player co-op game. I'd give it more of an 8 or a 9, but that's just me. So, and apparently a lot of people agree. They would prefer to see it at that score, but the critics gave it more of a 7. And I can kind of see why in some ways, but still though, I really love the 3-player co-op games when they work good, and this one worked pretty good, so I got to give it a high praise. Unfortunately, though, Night Rain, yeah, man, like I said, it's directed at a guy like me. I play these kind of co-op games every weekend with my brother and our friend Justin. Like, Night Rain is targeted exactly at a motherfucker like me. You know? I'm the perfect fucking customer for that. And it would have all worked out too, but the game sucks, so it didn't. We're not playing that. We're going to be playing the usual co-op games that we always play. I'm always looking for new ones though, and I was hoping this one would be good, you know, because I'm a hopeful guy. I'm not all negative. I want things to work out. They didn't though. Sorry, this game sucks. It's worse than regular Elden Ring in every way. I would argue that regular Elden Ring is an even better co-op game. Shit. Yeah, I said it. That's how I fucking honestly feel. Fuck Night Rain. Yeah. It's fart soft now. And now, we got the tariff console, Nintendo Switch 2, coming out. And you gotta pay like $600 for it or some shit. And then accessories, and then other games. You're spending like $1,000. And then you get Duskbloods, the new FromSoft game. And it looked cool, the trailer, I'll admit. And I was a little hyped. But then I found out, online only game, dude. Online only? What? Fuck this. FromSoft servers are laggy. Online in general is laggy. And no local area network function, no like stuff like that. No options. Whatever happened to options in gaming where I can play a certain way or tweak this or tweak that? You know, like what the fuck, dude? So limited. And it's gonna be bad because of this. So I don't see Miyazaki getting that third Game of the Year award anytime soon. Yeah. Nope. Sorry, bro. No way does this dog shit even get fucking recommended as a nomination for Game of the Year. Isn't that hilarious, dude? We went from a Sekiro Game of the Year, and then shortly after that, Elden Ring Game of the Year, and then even the fucking DLC for Elden Ring gets nominated for Game of the Year, which I think wasn't really warranted. It's not as good as, Elden Ring, but whatever. Fuck it. Anyway, I'm just saying, even the DLC almost got a shot at winning Game of the Year. It did. What the fuck is that? So, yeah, Miyazaki is quite the legend, quite the track record at the Game Awards. No one has a more impressive track record than him. That's an eyebrow raiser, okay? It is. And then we get this fucking game, Night Rain. This is a joke, dude. This is nowhere near the caliber of Sekiro or regular Elden Ring. Like, this is a mistake. This game shouldn't have happened, honestly. That's what something wrong happened here. Okay, guys? That's what the fuck is going on. Gaming is filled with dog shit, and some dog shit got infiltrated into the FromSoft Corporation, and now we are dog fart soft, okay? That's what we are now. We are fart soft now. Yep, this is not good. Anyway, fellers, I just woke up. I gotta start my day. I gotta do some yard work, take care of the animals, clean up shit. I gotta change the vent on the AC. I got to pour bleach in that motherfucker. I got to do some yard work. I got electric mowers. Yeah, I'm going electric because all the gas products keep breaking every fucking year. I got like 3 gas-powered mowers that are just defunct trash, and repairing them is just about as expensive as buying new shit. So I'm going cheaper with electric crap with chargeable batteries, and that's kind of a pain in the ass, but oh man, the electric stuff, it's so much lighter weight. Like, it's easier to mow and stuff, and oh my god. I think it's actually better in the long run. Maybe gas-powered stuff is better if you had like a lot of fucking work to do, but on my property, I don't have too much fucking shit I gotta deal with, so, like, because the charges on the batteries, they don't last that long, they do run out, but as long as you have like a second set to swap in and out, that should be enough for any household person. But yeah, if you're trying to mow like a field, yeah, you're probably gonna want some heavy-duty gas-powered fucking crazy shit. But yeah, the gas-powered stuff breaks down more, I've tended to notice, at least in my experience. So I'm going electric. It's cheaper, it's lighter, it seems like it's easier actually overall. Yeah, dude, the fucking, like, the weed whacker electric powered, dude, that thing weighs like 4 pounds. It's lighter than any of my guitars actually. It's fucking crazy. And you know how I've literally tried really hard to build some of the lightest guitars I could. Unless it's headless, but I'm not doing that because those headless guitars look fucking hideous. So anyway, fellers, yeah, I gotta start the day here. And I think that's it. I think I'm done talking about shows and games and stuff that have been happening lately. There's the show Andor from Star Wars. It's pretty good, actually. And Star Wars is dog shit. But this is actually pretty good. So, for the first time in like 50 years, Star Wars doesn't suck. So, yeah, watch Andor. It's really good. But unfortunately, the main writer, showrunner guy, he's out. He's not doing Star Wars anymore. And, yeah. That probably means Star Wars is going to suck again. So, you know, I thought that was kind of funny. It always sucked. It sucked for like 50 years, and all of a sudden it's good, and now we're back to sucking. Pretty great. But yeah, I checked. I got refunded. They didn't even want to talk to me, dude. They didn't even want to be like, but why do you want the refund? We like your money, though. We want to keep it. We don't want to give it back to you. They didn't do anything like that. I was just like, yeah, this kind of sucks, actually. I feel kind of robbed, falsely advertised, so I'd like my money back. And they were just like, they didn't say anything. I just go back to the page, and it says I don't have the game anymore. They gave me my money back in an email. I checked. I just checked, so yay! Speedy refund. Convenient. I like that about Steam. One of the only things I like about dog shit Steam. But anyway, I think that wraps up everything I had to say. Yeah. So yeah, modern gaming still largely sucks, as expected in late stage horrible capitalism. But, you know, every now and then there's a decent game, so you might as well stick around for that. Yeah, guys, just have a good weekend, man. I'm gonna be working on tortoise lids. I gotta build these new lid prototype ideas that I had. I'm kind of worried they're not the greatest idea, but I think they're gonna work out regardless pretty good, and I think I'm gonna enjoy this creation. I think it's a good idea. We'll see. It might be a dumb fucking idea, but I think it's gonna be pretty good actually. I built like the tortoises need, you know, shade and escape from the heat and cold and the elements and whatnot outside. So the lid has to be lightweight so I can lift it easily, but it also has to be insulated well so that the elements are off of them. And I could get into the details, but it might take a while. I'll do a separate video showing that shit off when it's done, because it's pretty fucking crazy. But anyway, I gotta go. See it.